All right, traders, we're going to be doing a live trading session once again this morning. So I'm going to share with you the top stocks that I'm planning to trade here shortly. Just give me one moment. So if you're watching the recording of this, you can go ahead and skip about 2 minutes in. If you're watching the recording of this, you can go ahead. All right, guys. One of the top watches for today. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Victor. So one of the top watches for today is going to be Lucid stock. Lucid stock has been beaten down these past couple of days, along with many other stocks. Looking at its chart, it's due for some sort of bounce. If you look at this candlestick right here, whenever it forms this bottom wick on these candlesticks at support levels, it tends to rip back up. So that's worth mentioning. It's also at a key support level that was previous resistance, so it's very important that it really needs to hold up above this 47. If not, it'll be heading down to fill this gap towards 41 a share. So top watch for the day is going to be Lucid stock. Lucid stock is going to be one of the top watches. If we can break above like 49, it's probably going to be worth buying for a quick trade. If we could break up of $49 a share. Um so PROG, guys, this looks extremely bearish. Stay away from PROG. Like this is heading to 215. Like, just it does not look good. It's literally sitting at new lower highs. It looks terrible. Um BBIG, again, it's still below the resistance, so I'm not interested in that. All right, so let me know what stocks you guys are looking at right now. For the biggest gainers, nothing too crazy for today so far. So yeah, we'll have to see. All right, so the market is now open. Let's see how Lucid stock is reacting. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a shot here on Lucid. I don't see why this can't continue to run. So let's see. Let's see how it reacts here. I'm interested in going long here soon. I want to see how we react. We got some pre-market highs. It's approaching. All right, so I'm in. I'm in on Lucid stock. I just got filled at 48.87. All right, so I'm currently long on Lucid stock. My average is going to be $48.86. So we'll see. It's currently trying to form some resistance here. Let's see how this reacts. Okay, let's see. I also think AMC has some nice potential. All right, so guys, I'm gonna try to ride this out for a little bit. Like I said, I'm in at 48.86. So we'll see. So the key for Lucid right now is we need to, turn this pre-market resistance, this previous resistance into support. So it's gonna have a pullback right now. So we need to turn that into support. That's key right now. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at other stocks. AMC is approaching some major resistance. That's going to be interesting to see how that reacts at 31.22. Um, all right, so stocks are currently having a pullback right now, so we got to see how they react. Yes, so pretty much everything's having a pullback like right now. So my max risk on Lucid is going to be around like $48 a share. All right, so while we're waiting to see how this reacts, let's take a look at the options. So I mean, this could potentially be like a short-term swing trade too. It doesn't have to be a day trade. Um, let's see. Yeah, so a lot of people are getting the $50 strike that expires today. All right, guys. So far, we're not seeing a positive reaction on Lucid stock here. So I mean, let's see. Like our stock's about to flip. Let's see. All right, so we're nearly at my max stop. I'm in at 48.86. We're currently at 48.30. Let's see. Let's see if we could bounce at 48. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cut this, guys. All right, so I'm getting out of Lucid. So let me get out of this here. 3,200. Um. All right, so I'm out of Lucid stock. I'm out at 48.15. So it's a small loss. And the market might want to flip soon. It looks like we might be seeing a nice red day today. So yeah, I'm starting to become short biased here for like the rest of the day. It's a little too early to it's a little too early to tell. But yeah, I don't like the idea of going long right now. Things just stocks are not looking good right now. All right, so I'm looking for a short or to get some puts. I just have to figure out on what. All right, so guys, it looks like the market is going to be experiencing a pullback today. Um, at this point, I'm just looking to go short on something. All right, so I'm gonna keep LGVN on my radar for a potential short. So yeah, LGVN. This one's gonna be on my radar for a potential short. Let's see. Let's see. All right, CYAD. This looks like a great short. All right, let's see. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get it on this one. All right, let's see. All right, so my top two watches right now looking to go short on CYAD. If we get a rejection at pre-market support right here, I'm gonna execute on that. So let's see how it reacts. It's already trying to pull back. All right, so as the top two stocks that I'm looking to go short are going to be on CYAD and LGVN. I'm just waiting for some confirmation. I mean, LGVN, it already looks like it's done. This one, I just want to short on a pop. I don't want to short it as it's breaking down. CYAD, I'm looking for confirmation at these key levels. So no confirmation yet. It's currently retracing back to pre-market highs. So let's see. Our key levels are going to be 490 and 510. Those would be some key levels. All right, if we see a pullback come in here, I'm going to take a short on CYAD. Let's see. Oh. All right, so we're currently sitting at fives. Again, it's not experiencing a pullback, so there's no reason to short yet. Let's see. All right, so CYD is breaking out. So I'm gonna be on the sidelines right now. I'm not gonna do anything with this one unless this can like break under five very very quickly. Um, I'm not interested in doing anything with it. All right, we just broke under five, so let's see. All right, yeah, I think it's worth a shot. I'm gonna try it. All right, so I'm in at 495. Short on CYAD. So we'll see. Max stop is gonna be towards 520, 530 area towards the highs. CRTX. Yeah, I mean, it really lacks the history for the long-term chart, so it's kind of hard to say where it's gonna go. All right, so CYD is approaching my mental stop. So let's see how it reacts. See if we can get a double top here. If not, I'm gonna cut losses quickly. So let's see, we're at 515 now. Let's see if we can get some sort of, lower high, some sort of resistance come in here. All right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna attempt of a lower high. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, LGVN looks done. I mean, this can go to like $20 to $18 by Monday. Just I wanna get in on a pop. I don't want to short it on a breakdown. All right, let's see what's the deal with the CYD. All right, it's still holding up, guys. Not good. Let's see. All right, so yeah, it's gonna attempt to break out here. Let's see how it reacts. Just need to really stay above this 520. It has to quickly crack 5. If it can't do that, it's gonna run. All right, so we're approaching my mental stop loss. Let's see how we react here. All right, so that's good. That's good. I'm gonna add into that. All right, so I'm gonna add to my short here. I'm gonna add into that confirmation. Wow, this just went to 558. That is, man, this is crazy. Um, all right, let me give it 1 minute before I add, because that literally happens out of like thin air. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add. I just added at 508. I think this is really starting to look bearish. I just got a really good confirmation on these past two candles. So yeah, this should do good. Let's see, we need to get under 5 really, really quickly. All right, so my average is now 499. LGVN just popped, so we'll see. But yeah, when you guys see this candlestick right here, stocks will typically reverse and they'll break down, they'll get crushed when it's at like a key resistance level. So we're at a key resistance level, and it just formed a gravestone doji. So this is a very bearish trend reversal candlestick. It's like your best confirmation you can use with candlesticks for reversals. This is extremely bearish as well. So we'll see. I mean, it's still holding above 5, so that's not good. All right, we should be breaking down here at any moment. I think we'll be able to go under 5 here soon. KTTA, this looks bearish. It's not volatile though, so I wouldn't do anything with it. Um, all right, let's see. All right, so LGVN had a little pop here. Yeah, guys. I mean, I still think LGVN's a great short. Just I want a better entry. I don't like shorting at key breakdowns. I like shorting like towards major resistance. As for CYID, I mean, we should be cracking under 5 here any moment. You know, it's really struggling to hold up here. So guys, remember that confirmation? That's like the best confirmation you could see, you know, when shorting the stock. If it's trading at major resistance, you see this gravestone doji form, it'll typically start to get crushed. So the bears can really gain back control if they can, you know, crack and turn 5 into resistance. That's what we need to see happen. I mean, it's still holding up above 5. And now it's ripping back up. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. All right, so let's see where we're getting closer towards my mental stop loss again. But yeah, guys, it's a good thing that I got out of Lucid, and then I wanted to, you know, short stocks. Like I said, the market was looking really bearish. I said that like right around here when SPY was at 459. It looks like we're really gonna start to retrace back, you know, towards 450s into next week. So yeah, things are not gonna be good for the short term. Yep, PRG is heading to 215. BBIG, I mean, same thing. It's just not crashing as quickly. Yeah, so I'm mainly gonna focus on shorting, you know, for today and then into next week. All right, so CYD is currently at my mental stop. Say the max risk would be at like 532. Yeah, max risk is gonna sit towards there. So my max risk is towards here. Let's see if we can get some sort of breakdown here. All right, let's see. So BITF. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, all these are bearish, guys. Like this chart looks really bearish. Like heavy support here, reacting as a resistance level. Gap to fill at 557. It looks like we're heading to 557, you know, into next week. This chart does not look good. Like this looks bearish. There's multiple gaps to fill. It looks like it's really gonna want to start to gap fill. Yeah, Upstart went from like what 400 to 2. Yeah, for this one I'm waiting towards like 137. All right, so CYD is attempting to break out again. All right, so another rejection, guys. Another rejection. So we literally just hit, my mental stop loss, and it's dropping a little bit. So I mean, we'll see. This one really likes to pop back up. It seems like. But yeah, I mean, if we can't go under 5 here soon, I mean, it's gonna really try to rip back up. So I mean, we'll see. All right, so I just got a price alert for Rivian. That means it's approaching a key level. So we'll take a look at that here. Let's see. All right, so the key level on that price alert was right here. So we have a gap to fill at 173. Looks like we're gonna fill the gap today. As for CYAD, we just saw a nice little pullback. So let's see if we can go under 5 here. So for this one, I'm waiting for 173. We'll see how it reacts once it fills the gap. As for CYAD, we're now at 505. Um, so yeah, I mean, shit's about to get real. I mean, we'll see. We need to crack 5, turn into resistance. If that can happen, it's gonna create a lot of selling pressure to bring this back towards 450 a share. Okay, so Rivian's at the key level. Okay, so that's gonna be another top watch here. So I want to see how Rivian reacts here. You have a gap fill at 173 where this red line is. It can potentially have a reversal. It's previously had huge upside. It's also reacted very bullish, towards 106 and yeah, 106 twice now recently. So like for a potential quick scalp, it could be something where you go long very, very quickly and get out on a nice little pop for Rivian. Okay, so again, this is very, very good. So look what happened right before CYAD stock had a pullback. Look at what happened. It formed that candlestick I told you about. That gravestone doji. Then it started selling off, cracking the key level. So just make sure you understand how that candlestick works and you're aware of it because it's phenomenal. Like here's not like right here. It forms the candlestick and then it goes from $5 all the way down to 440. So this is good, guys. The short is looking good on this. I'm currently up 1%. I think we'll be able to get back towards like 460 here. Let's see. Now we need to turn 5 into resistance. That's the goal, is to turn 5 into resistance here. All right, so while we're waiting for this to play out, let me go back to Rivian. Yes, I mean, it's already trying to bounce at that key level. So the exact key level is 173. 173. So yeah, let me get that straight here. 173. All right, so this red line, that's where the key level is going to be at right there. All right, so guys, we're currently experiencing a small bounce here. So the goal is to see lower highs form. The goal is to really see this floor, this strong floor at 5, react as a resistance level. That's the goal. If that can happen, we should be able to go to like, 460 to even 440. So we got to see how this reacts here. As for Rivian, it's already having its reversal towards that key level. So I mean, it nearly hit it. It bottomed at 101. Now it's ripping back up. Call options are definitely gonna rip up with that. Yeah, like sometimes they'll partially fill their gaps and have a reversal. The gap fill is right here at 173. But it looks like we should be able to get back to 106. I think Rivian can hit 106 today. So the call should do well on that, like on like a scalp. Um Yes, I mean PROG and BBIG, they're both on track to go to like 215. That's what I'm waiting to see how they react towards there. These are like really bearish now. Like they've confirmed multiple times that it's the key levels resistance. So let's see. All right, so CYAD is just sitting at 480. Let's see. All right, this is good. I like this. It's already trying to form a lower high here. Yeah, I'm really liking this. So I'm short. All right, guys. Excuse me. Let me know. Let me know what stocks you guys are looking at. Um, I'm only so like I'm in on my CYAD short at a 490, 498. Like I said, I think Rivian's gonna push to 107 to 108. I'm not in on it. Um, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it's mainly just on the sidelines, waiting for a good deal. I think heading into next week, I think SPY's gonna go to 450, go a little lower. Stocks are gonna drop. Um, like for PROG, I'm waiting for 215 at this point. This looks extremely bearish. BBIG doesn't look good either, but I mean PROG looks like really like a lot more bearish. But yeah, I'm waiting towards like 215 for the both of these. All right, so guys, we got the lower highs. We got the lower highs on CYD. Starting to break down here, so this is good. Um, so yeah, I mean we'll see if 440 cracks. Things can get really ugly on this one. Like I said, so like in terms of my open positions, I'm just in on. As you could see right here, we got 5 hours 51 minutes till the market closes. I'm short on CYAD at 498. So the price target right now is sitting towards like 450, right around there. This could potentially go lower. This could go to like $4 to 420. Just for that to happen though, I would have to I'd have to monitor this the entire day. And that's going to be really annoying with this one because this one likes to spike. It likes to pop. It doesn't just like to sell off and fade hard for the entire day. This one likes to rip back up. So I'm most likely not going to try to maximize. It's gonna be more of a scalp. I'm just gonna lock in profits towards a key level and just call it. I do think though, in terms of like the rest of the day, I think we can go to like $4 a share. I think we'll be able to go to like 410, 420 around there. But I'm trying to get out quickly. I don't want to monitor all this. I don't want to monitor this whole day. I don't like the way it moves. Like, this can easily rip back up. So say I want to get out towards like 450s around there, the 450 mark. That's where I would like to get out on this. So I mean, what you want to see happen now is so now that we cracked support, you had some support at 476. You want to see your previous support, we'll say like at 480. You want to see that react as a resistance level. So when a stock cracks support, doesn't mean it's bearish. It's gonna bounce, and when it bounces, you want to see it turn previous support into resistance. Once you see it form new lower highs, that's when it's bearish, and that's when you should be confident to continue to hold out that position. So we'll see how it reacts towards 480. That's going to be that key support level that we're looking for to turn into resistance. And if it forms new lower highs lower than that, that just means it's more bearish and it's just going to crack quickly. So yeah, we'll see. You have a lot of support here at what is this, 436 to 440. It's definitely a place to cover. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to be patient though. All right, so LGVN just popped. Let's see. Yeah, guys. So I mean, I was interested in taking a short on LGVN when it pops. Um, it's just I just think it's a little too risky right now. It's just this can easily like spike 2 to 3 points in minutes. It's shown history of doing that. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay on the sidelines for this one. I think I'm a lot better off with CYD. We're not at that key level, by the way, so we need to see some resistance come in here. That's really what we need to see happen, like it's trying to do right here. We just really need to see some resistance come in. But yeah, guys, for PROG, like this is like I said, it's done. Like I'm not really gonna show any interest to potentially buy until 214. Like same with BBIG. Um, so like we discussed, once if 285 to 297 reacts as a resistance level, which it has now done for multiple days, we're gonna be on track to fill this gap. You have a gap to fill right here at $2.14. It's also a key support level with some nice upside potential. Um, So yeah, that's where I want to see how this reacts. Honestly though, looking at the chart, this is starting to remind me of like Ader stock. That's what this is really starting to remind me. If we were to compare the charts, they look very, very similar in that sense. I mean, to me, that's if we were to compare a chart, I think PROG looks almost identical to, Ader stock. Just like how Robinhood looks identical to DWAC stock in terms of the charts. Like they're both very, very similar. I would not buy Dwack, guys. This stock is completely dead. Like the stock is fucked. It's the price actions trading just like Robinhood. But yeah, I mean, Prog, this is like done. This is like a hard fade. CYD has not turned it into resistance, so the bulls are trying to take back control for the micro here. I mean, this stock has been fairly annoying, ever since I've gotten in, like it's just been sideways price action and then just annoying spikes. So yeah, this is something I'm definitely not gonna hold this one out, that's for sure. Just wanna like one more quick rug pull and I wanna cover this position. Um SQQ short. Yeah, I mean All right, so where were we? So yeah, like I said, for CYAD, it really needed to turn this 480s into resistance for the bears to take some control. They're failing to do so right now. Um, but yeah, guys, at this point, I really these past two trading days, I don't like how stocks have been performing. I don't like its price action. So at this point, I'm really just trying to like call it. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna risk this. I'm gonna get out here. Let's see. I'll give it like 2 minutes. But yeah, I just want to sit on the sidelines for these, you know, for pretty much the rest of the day. I'm not liking the price action. I'm not liking how stocks are reacting right now. Like I don't want to short them either because they're so low and oversold, and I don't want to buy them because they haven't bottomed yet. So I'm just gonna chill on the sidelines from here because this hasn't been an easy short moving forward. I don't like the way this stock trades. So I'm gonna be getting out of this here soon. All right, yes, I'm gonna get out of this. So let me cover. Let's see. All right, so I'm out at 504. I was short at 498. So just a small loss. But yeah, guys, I'm not liking anything. I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines. I'm not seeing really any opportunities worth taking right now. I mean, the stocks I want to short for the most part, they're too low. Um, the stocks I want to buy are low as well, but it's not time to buy them. So, but yeah, let me know what stocks you guys are watching. Excuse me, let me know what stocks you guys are watching, and then I'll wrap up this webinar after this. Yeah, I mean Doc U, that's wild, man. Like 40%. Like that's like unheard of for a blue chip that high. But yeah, I think long term this is going to be a great opportunity. Man, just off earnings, yeah, guys. I mean, this is going to be a phenomenal opportunity long term. Definitely hasn't bottomed out though. But yeah, long term calls on Doc U. I like it. It's not time to get in though. But yeah, that's when you see these massive gap downs and these blue chips that rip for new all time highs. It opens up so much opportunity to ride them back up to fill the gap. I mean, look at what mRNA recently did. I mean, the call options were up 10,000%. Those were like the midterm ones. Like if you were to go with the short term out of money call options, these were up nearly like I think 100,000%. Like it's pretty wild. Let's see, December 3rd. Let's see, December 3rd, far out of the money. Let's go to like 370. I mean, let's see, at least 10,000. But I've heard some of them were up as high as like 100,000% in like 2 weeks. Okay, so this one bottomed at 10 cents and it went to $26. So what is that, like 26,000%? So yeah, I mean it's pretty fucking wild. Um, And this one core like this one works perfectly with my strategy. Like I should have been all over that one. That's like that would probably be my biggest regret this year for sure would be not buying call options on mRNA. That'd be my biggest regret. I nailed it with the puts though. If you guys go back and watch my video, I bought puts on this day at 480, held it, and then made a 1,500% return 2 days after. That's what really like took off my account. Like it was from 2,500 to like 40K almost. But yeah, that was like one of the best trades of the year you could have gotten in on was like mRNA calls. And it was pretty obvious too. Like there was a gap to fill right here towards 250s. It was showing signs of support and it's known for filling its gaps. It's known for, pushing back up for new all-time highs, multiple gap fills here. Plus if you look historically, this stock always shoots back up when it's down 50%. It's went from 490s all the way down to 220 like If you just look historically, this stock always bottoms out like 30 to 50%. So it was already at its like max dropping point. So yeah, that was definitely one of the best potential trades of the year. But yeah, ever since that new COVID variant, like this really just took off. Like a buyback, I want to buy towards 250. That's where I want to get in towards 250s. Um, but yeah, I'm really not seeing any opportunities right now, so I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines. Someone said Sava. Yeah, you guys remember the video I posted on Sava right here? I posted that video right on this day right here. I got in at 54.88. I told you I was riding for the gap to fill. If it reacts as resistance, I'm locking in profits. It reacted as resistance. As soon as it filled the gap, I locked in profits at like I think it was 58.88. So I made like $3 or something profit per share. And now it's getting crushed. So yeah, like there's no reason to buy this. Same for BBIG, same for PROG. Like there's just no reason to buy these right now. Like you can't just buy stocks because they're at support levels. There's no signs of reversals. There's no signs of confirmations. Plus, I don't think the market has bottomed out. I think there's going to be more downside on SPY. If you guys watch my previous videos on SPY, like I'd mentioned, like we'll probably see a short-term bounce at this key level towards 450s and then a rip back up towards 460. But now it's turned 460 into resistance. Like I think next week SPY will go to 450, so stocks will drop lower if they follow through. So yeah, I mean, I would really sit on the sidelines for now. I would really sit on the sidelines. Like man, just look at like wow, this is just so weak. Look at how weak like PROG has become. Like literally yesterday it hit 250 and ripped to 3. Now it's turning 250 into resistance. So like people ask me like all the time, well, how do you know how low it's gonna go? Like, well, it just went from 250 to 3. So if 250 reacts as resistance, instead of having a 50-cent spike, it's gonna have a 50-cent pullback. That's one way to kind of like estimate. But yeah, next week this should hit 214. So we'll see how it reacts towards that gap fill level. I think you can have a small little bounce. So for like a nice scalp. All right, so Sava puts. I mean, yeah, I don't like the idea of buying puts unless they're like really overbought. So I mean, I would sway away from that. It's mainly just sidelines. I mean, Baba, like this, it's just ridiculous. Like Alibaba is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, our next key support is gonna be towards like, yeah, our next level is right here towards like $99 a share. Yeah, $99 a share. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll have a good chance of bottoming at like 100. It should see a reversal towards 100. It's a key number, and the gaps are waiting to fill there. Nice. It's a good thing I didn't do anything with LGBN. This just ripped to 25.30. Yeah, I mean, this stock's nuts. I'm not gonna do anything with it. It likes to trade sideways, and it really likes to rip as well. So, but yeah, guys, any last calls? Let me know what stocks you guys are looking at. I'll do an analysis on them, and then I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Like I said, I don't see any good trading opportunities right now. Gonna have to wait for something to really develop. I mean, as for AMC, man, I want to get in on AMC. I really do. I want to buy some AMC. I think for the midterm, I think we got some potential to go back to 35 to 40 a share. I think we can head back to 35 share minimum. So the call options would be very attractive if this can shoot up to 35, 40, and I think it could. It's just gonna, I would say like 1 to 2 months. It's gonna take 1 to 2 months to happen. So like what I'm waiting for on this one is I'm waiting for this gap fill level. You have a gap fill right here at 26.12. That's what I'm waiting for on AMC. I want to try buying towards 26.12, ride it back up to like 35. So that's a trade that's in development. I mean, in terms of like the meme stocks, I mean, this would probably be our best bet because like it's the strongest one. And plus, like when this hits key levels, it always rips back up. Like if it's gonna sink, it's gonna be like long term. I don't think it's gonna be like short to mid term. It's gonna be more like long term. So yeah, I mean GME. I mean, I don't have too much of an opinion on this one. There's no gaps that are waiting to fill below, so it's really not my gap strategy. I would just avoid it. I'm just really not interested in GME. I'd rather go with AMC. So Rivian's ripping back up. So I had a nice reaction at the key level. So I mean, grab. This isn't really doing anything. I wouldn't really do anything with this one. It is at a key gap fill level, starting to reverse, so that's good. It's gonna try to retrace back towards 950s. It's just it lacks the chart history though, so I wouldn't really do anything with it. All right, so guys, last calls. Any questions? Let me know, and then I'll be wrapping up the stream here. So I'm mainly just on sidelines. ARDX. I mean, this one's tricky. I really have no opinion on this one. If it can start breaking out above this key level, I'll be interested towards $2. If $2 reacts to support, starts breaking out, I'll be interested in going long for the breakout. So yeah, I mean, I really like that. If that can happen above 2, I would like a breakout on that for sure. So we'll see. All right, so guys, so in closing, my closing thoughts are, um, I don't think the market's bottomed out at 450. So we saw a nice short-term bounce at 450. It ripped to 460s, which was very strong support. I don't think we bottomed out. I think we're going to be going a little bit lower. I think our next level would be like 447, and if stocks follow through, they'll continue to go lower as well. So in terms of like plays in development, I'm not seeing much at the moment. I'm not seeing like any great swing trades or any great plays in development as of now. I will say though, one thing I am really interested in is buying AMC once it hits $26. Once we get to 26, if we see a positive reaction, I'd be interested in swing trading this back into the 30s. So that's like the main trade I'm seeing right now. Other than that, I'm not seeing too much. I'm gonna continue to research, find more opportunities. But yeah, I'm mainly just on the sidelines. I don't like the price action. I don't like how stocks have been trading lately. As for PROG and BBIG, I won't do anything with these until they hit like low two, like 2 to 215. I do think though there's going to be better opportunities, in terms of like oversold plays. But for PROG, I think once we get to 215, we'll see some sort of bounce, maybe like 270s for the short term. So it could be a nice scalp. We got to see how it reacts. But yeah, I mean, basically, we've identified these past 2 days that these were going to be hard sell offs because they've managed to turn their key levels into resistance levels. As in yesterday, turned the key level $3 into resistance, went all the way to 250, and then it popped back up, remained resistance. So just hard sell-offs. So yeah, I mean they're both headed towards this 215 gap fill on PROG. That's going to be your next key level. Now if that cracks and turns into resistance, like this is going to like all the way down to $1.08. So you do not want to. I think for the short term it'll bounce, but you do not want to hold through a crack of 215. Okay, so for BBIG, I mean the same thing goes. Like it turned the key levels into resistance levels. It's just it's not dropping as quickly as PROG, but this is headed back to like low twos as well. So yeah, I mean we'll see how they react at their key critical like 2 to 215 levels. And for SPY, I really think we're headed towards like 247. I mean, a great opportunity in terms of getting puts on SPY. I'd want to see how it reacts towards like 469. I got my alert set on that. I mean, it'd be awesome. Like if we can continue to see like a short-term reversal and this rips back up, I would love to like get puts in short, SPY towards 469 with like a stop towards all-time highs and then ride it back down to 450. I don't think that's going to be able to happen anytime soon. I think that's more of like midterm. I think we're headed towards like 447 would be our next level. Um so yeah, I mean for the most part that's really going to be it. It's just mainly going to be sidelines and watching stocks trade a little sideways. I think it's just mainly going to be sidelines and watching stocks crash, have short-term pops that'll turn into fake outs and continue to go down. So yeah, I mean Alibaba, I would say $100 would be our next level. $100 a share. Jose, what is up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Alright, guys, I'm gonna take one last look, see if there's anything, and then I'll be wrapping things up. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just sidelines, guys. Just sidelines. Not gonna be doing really anything much. Just gonna be sidelines. We need to wait to see signs of a reversal. Stocks are really selling off hard, and it looks like the market's gonna continue to go lower. So yeah, I'm on the sidelines. I'm not really going to be doing anything. I'll just be keeping an eye on preparing and keeping an eye for potential plays. Like the AMC potential play. So yeah, that's going to be I'm wrapping up the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and the announcement for the launch of Trader Society is coming very very soon. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I will see you guys within the next video, and yeah, stay tuned for future updates.